Yo, what's up guys, it's Beast back here with another video. So kind of just wanted to talk about some news that's been kicking up in the Call of Duty community. So I heard that Activision was basically bought out by Microsoft. So Microsoft owns Blizzard, Activision, and a bunch of other entities and subsidiaries and all that good shit. So I guess where to go from here? It's, you know, kind of a good question. A while back, Microsoft bought out a bunch of stuff. I don't know exactly what all they bought out, but one of the biggest games they've bought out, obviously, that a lot of people are aware of is Minecraft. The reason I'm going to touch on this is because, for one, I think Minecraft's a good game, but in general, I think that what they did was projected that game forward, gave it the funding it needed to actually become even more sought after, and you know, just more flourish. You know, and of course, you know, the thing is with Call of Duty, Activision's been struggling a long time. It's just coming out of the woodwork now. All the terrible shit they've been doing to their employees and overworking them. I know they sign contracts and all that happy shit, but you also have to remember human beings are human beings, and you know, you can sign a contract and it's just one of those things that, yes, I understand you sign it, but you know, dude, devs go through a lot of shit. I've never been a dev, but just kind of listening to some of the stories, reading about them and all that good stuff, I can imagine, you know, a lot of people know what it's like to work for big companies, and there's always some kind of corruption in big companies. That's how they got there. Unfortunately, that's, you know, usually the case. There's not a lot of circumstances where, you know, there's some weird shit that goes on behind the scenes and it's just not pretty. However, it's one of those things to kind of think about, and it kind of brings some light to the subject at hand. So it's good that a lot of changes are probably going to start occurring. I know they did a bunch of layoffs, air quotes around layoffs, more of a firing. Wrongful termination is what I prefer to call it, but that's here nor there. It's probably for the best, and all of those people are probably honestly a little bit happy they're not working for Activision and Blizzard. But moving forward, Microsoft now pretty much owns this IP, so I guess the biggest question is, what are they going to do with it? That's a good question. A lot of people are suggesting that they're probably going to go back to more exclusive content like they did in earlier Call of Duty days when it first exploded on Xbox Live with COD 4. So this is probably going to start looking more again like a 2007 to 2011 Call of Duty era again, which, if you ask me, was the best Call of Duty era. However, I know that a lot of people in the PlayStation Nation, they're just like, hey man, that's fucked up. You know, they're fucking pissed. Like, they're super butthurt about it, but, and I don't blame them. I don't like exclusives. Call of Duty, it's been needing help for a while. It's been on live support. They had a good shot with Modern Warfare 2019. And at the end of the day, they're still making a shit ton of money. They're fine financially wise, I believe. I don't know. I'm not their finance advisor and I don't get to see their numbers, but I can tell you for certain that it's probably good enough to where they could justify selling the company. They saw that the price tag that Microsoft was willing to pay was justifiable. So I guess you could take it either way, though, because maybe it wasn't making enough money to where they said, fuck it, we got to sell it. Microsoft's going to take this load off our hands. But it goes either way. There is a big burden with them keeping it because obviously people know about all the allegations and shit going on. A lot of terrible shit. With Microsoft taking over, it's going to be kind of hard to say where it's going to go. But Microsoft's a massive company, bigger than Activision and Blizzard could ever imagine. So they have the funding available to do the right thing, push it forward, give it a proper release date and time cycles, or whatever you want to call it. Releasing cycles, I guess, would be the proper terminology. So if they could release these Call of Duties every other year instead of every year, because they have 3 or 4 development teams, and so they have Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Raven. They need to put 2 and 2, so like do Treyarch and Sledgehammer, or Treyarch and Raven, whoever the fuck wants to go with each other, and then they just have them both work on a different IP. So I think that's a better recipe for success. But you know what, I know, I just play games and enjoy the shit out of them, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go. I think that Modern Warfare 2019, it was a solid Call of Duty. It's kind of sad to see the state it's in right now. I've heard that a lot of glitches and shit are going on, which a lot of that's probably just because of all the shit going on with the employment. A lot of them getting laid off and fired and all that shit. So I don't know. I think a lot of it is also just shit's just rushed. It's one of those things that, you know, people are paying a lot of money for it, and a lot of people just, you know, want to enjoy the game. I don't expect it to be perfect, but damn, it's got a lot of problems. A lot of these new games are. And hell, look at Battlefield 2042. I was excited about that game. I hadn't even bought it yet because I've heard it's got such a big issue, like just colossal failure, just glitch city, and it's just a mess. And I don't know what the fuck happened with that. I don't get games right now. I don't get. See, a while back, before they could just update games, they had to release them nearly completed. If it had bugs, they just stayed in because they didn't have the power to update them often. But now, since we can, air quotes, save the game with updates, they just shit them out. And I don't like that shit. There's still going to be gems in the future, but I think that there's a lot of turds right now. We got to sift through this shit. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it. I think that Call of Duty has a chance to have a bright future again. The most recent Call of Duty that we've seen that's been good was, like I said, Modern Warfare 2019. And then Black Ops 4 was pretty solid. I like playing Blackout. That was a good game mode. And hell, you know, but Cold War was just kind of meh. And then Vanguard, I mean, dude, I still haven't even recorded gameplay, so that should tell you right there. I only bought the game because I had nothing else to spend money on. I was like, fuck it, it's $60, whatever. That's why the series has survived so long. Hardcore fans like me still get on and play it and have fun. Even Vanguard, where it's just kind of there, you know, it exists. It's fun every now and then, but you know, I need a Call of Duty that gets me addicted again, gets me wanting to play. But it's also kind of hard to want to play Vanguard when Halo Infinite exists. So I'm not even sure what the gameplay is going to be on the screen. So whatever I decide, I just started talking. So whatever I put up, you guys are getting. Too bad if you don't like it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about Microsoft buying basically Activision out and Blizzard, and what this means for the future, because I know that affects a lot of games. Like, you got to think about World of Warcraft, and I don't know what other games Blizzard had control of, but I'm sure it was a lot of other big games. So this should be pretty interesting to see how that's going to work. Anyways, you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.